within sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And now the New York Knicks starters. The forwards are Bridges and Towns. Jalen Brunson out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Brooklyn, Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Terrence Mann is out there with Demon. And it's Claxton in at the 5. Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the three.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
Driving to the basket. Yes, that goes in. And Brooklyn has possession. 4-point game. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Back over to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Here's Claxton following the score by New York. Here's Demon. It's good from long range.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's Towns. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Back to Brunson. Pass to Robinson. Claxton with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Here's Demon. Left side, Porter. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. For New York, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
One falls for Brunson. Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with their treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
Now, here is Robinson, following the miss by Michael Porter. Bridges against Porter. Towns for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Outside, Porter. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Bounce pass, Claxton. Fires from deep. And Michael Porter good for 3.
Fun watching Porter Jr. come right back with his own 3. Love that competitive spirit.
Outside, Robinson. Pass to Towns. Stripped away. Here's Clowney. Defended by Towns. Man with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And good that time.
That's an easy. We call those bunnies. That's what they need.
The Knicks leading by 3. Now here's Brunson, averaging 28 points a game, and it's not an easy feat for what this man does on the offensive end. Bridges misses.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Now Brunson. Outside, Towns. Robinson up top. Four on the shot clock. It's up a three. Bridges misses.
Really good shot contest there. Made it tough for the shooter.
Here's Demon. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. From outside the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Demon's got 6.
Yeah, that's a part of Porter's game that keeps expanding. His ability to make plays for others.
Knicks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Outside Robinson. Pass to Brunson. Trying to get something going. Towns kicks to Shamet. New York needs to get off a shot. Bridges inside the three-point line. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. He gets that one.
Muscling his way through the lane right there. Porter just keeps getting more aggressive as he gains confidence.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Knicks making a change here. Hart's checked in. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. Number 5, the Knicks.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Bridges outside. Brunson sets a screen for Bridges. And the rejection by Claxton.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Bounty, good.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Knicks trail by 4. Outside, Towns. Some nice passing by New York here. Robinson sets a screen for Towns. It's deflected. Trying to find Brunson. That's it to him. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Nets leading by 4. And their offense is really quick.
Oh, man. Hey, get this guy in the dunk contest. Porter Jr. capable of some nasty throwdown.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Now, here's Bridges. 23 points his last outing. Hart outside. Brunson the pass to Towns. Outside for Robinson. Bridges right side. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. The Nets have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. On the wing, man. Pass to Demon. Here's man. Defended by Towns. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And it's Demon missing. Knicks trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside, Towns. Towns is double. Back to Hart. Lets it go with a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
You know, he does a little bit of everything. But when Hart is draining the three-pointer, that's when he's most dangerous.
Pass to man. Claxton against Robinson. Bounce pass, Claxton. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Towns down low, and the layup's good off the glass. Now just a 1-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Here's Claxton. It's rebounded by New York. Last time they met in New York.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. And they ended up winning it going away.
Now here's Towns. He has 5. Bridges shot. Good.
Bridges knew there was daylight, using his sleight of hand to get the bucket.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Williams, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Torrey comes in for Demon. And New York with a change here too. Clarkson's checked in. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Torrey. Williams passes to man. Inside. And here's Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Nick Claxton.
Boy, the size of Robinson is tough to get out and guard. I mean, he knows that and drew the defender in tight.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Knicks?
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
First free throw is good. So we have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
And so he hits both. Clark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing, along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher, rolling out of picks for the lob.
And here's Brunson, after Michael Porter made the last three-pointer. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Robinson against Claxton. Porter. And off the fryer, and in it goes. Porter's got 12 in the game.
Did not take him long to get into the flow of this game, knocking down 5 of his first 7 shots.
Hart outside. Outside, Towns. Hart outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brunson. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Creating space with that quick, tight, efficient dribble. Excellent move by Brunson there.
Pass to man. Over in the corner, Williams. Outside, Porter fires the 3. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Porter's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
6 of 8 from the field, 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
Clarkson passes to Hart. 1:09 left in the first. The jump hook And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Traore. Pass to Porter. There's the 3. Another 3 for Brooklyn.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. The rebound by the Nets.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
And Claxton throws it down.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Brunson with it. 6 points for him. Lets the 3 fly. No good on the shot. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
Substitution on court.
And so it's Michael Porter making things happen for the Nets. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. Back right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Nets.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
We've got Wilson. Traore is out there with Martin. Then it's Williams. And it's Wolf in at the center. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now, here's Bridges. 4 on the clock. Driving inside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Yeah, that time Bridges got loose and got everything he wanted right there. What a throwdown.
Martin against Clarkson. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Traore. To the middle. Bridges with the steal. One-on-one here. Pass to Clarkson. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Brooklyn's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Williams against Bridges. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Now, here's Hart. 14 points from him the last game against the Heat in Miami.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Outside Williams. They set the screen. Beyond the arc. Knicks with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, man, makes it even tougher to take.
Now, here's Clarkson. 14 points from him the last game against Miami. Count that one.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Fans, it's time to get hyped.
So for the Nets, Brownie's checked in, and it's Michael Porter in for Wilson. And then for New York, Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Gershon Yabusele. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Here's Demon. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Boston. Here's the screen. Martin against Bridges. That's the Demon. To the paint. Outside for Martin. It's Porter. Outside. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Boy, the coaching staff loves when Porter Jr. takes these kinds of shots. It really helps establish a rhythm for him.
Bridges outside. Towns, a screen on Martin. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Off target with his 3. Brooklyn's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Outside, Porter. There's the pick. Inside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And just playing well within the offense. Porter's not forcing his own shot and shows solid court vision and passing ability.
Now, here's Shamet. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Heat in Miami. Towns. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Left side, Williams. It's blocked. Now, McBride. He's coming off a 25-point game against Miami. Hart outside. McBride with the ball. Out to Bridges for the 3. Rebound by Williams.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
To the inside, and they're moving it up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Greg, you could argue the Nets kind of overachieved last season under first-year head coach Jordi Fernandez.
Yeah, only the 6th worst record last season. The defense was halfway decent, but they understand some patience is required in a rebuild.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Martin. And so he makes both from the line. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter-oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, They find a way to win. They never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back over to you guys.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now here's Towns, 11 points in the game. In the corner, it's Bridges. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now Claxton, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. For three, Williams. It's rebounded by New York.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded. Towns against Claxton. Towns is doubled. Over Claxton. Misses off the right iron. And here are the Nets. They're on an 11-2 run. Pass to Demon. Now here's Williams. And here's Porter. Jacks up a three. Good. Great play by Williams to shut it up. Williams has got his third assist on the night. Now here's Hart. Outside, Towns. Pass to Shamet. Towns sets the pick for Hart. A three. The rebound by Demon. Nets leading by 9. Outside Williams. Here's Claxton. He's covered by Shamet. Here's the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Mans checked in for Zaire Williams. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Bridges. Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room. Over Demon. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Brunson. Michael Porter making his last shot. Outside, Towns. Sinks the three-pointer. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Here's Clowney. He's coming off a 13-point game against Boston. And a wide-open look for Porter. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Knicks trail by 11. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
To the middle. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. It's on Jordan Clarkson. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Hart, and it's Bridges in for Jordan Clarkson. And the free throw, no good. And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
It's the Nets now. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Pass to man. 6 to shoot. And it's Shamit with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Towns. Here's Demon. He's got 11. Outside Porter for 3. Connects from three-point range. Porter's got 29 in the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Brunson the pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Look, how do you come up with a strategy to defend Towns on a night like this? I'm anxious to see you try.
Here's Demon. Now, man. Pass to Clowney. Here's Demon. All alone. No good on that one. Brunson outside. Looking to get back on track here. And that's 2 points on the layup. Brunson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Tough as they come. Sometimes it looks like Brunson prefers finishing through contact.
Pass to Demon. Here's Clowney. Man with it. Shoots over Shamit. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap. Very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to the second quarter. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot. Better luck next time. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
A look here now at New York. They've had a great start to the season as we thought they might. They play together, they play for one another, they're well coached. This team is a team to watch for the rest of the year.
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the New York Knicks.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, Lazy D, they'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. The forwards are Bridges and Towns. Landry Shamet is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Knicks trail by 7. And here's Brunson. Outside, Towns. Claxton with the steal. Here's Mann. And a miss there on the triple. Now, here's Shamet. And he jams it with authority.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Here's Mann. Porter outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Porter's got 32 points.
This is what Porter Jr. does. I mean, he has this unique ability and effortless way of just taking over games.
Towns, high post. He's got 18. Out to Brunson. Porter with the steal. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Clowney. Now Claxton. Shot clock at 6. Claxton a screen on Brunson. Here's Claxton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And we know this, Clark. Michael Porter Jr. can be explosive offensively.
Yeah, he can put together some high-scoring games for sure, Kevin. He's the kind of guy that I think has still a lot of room to grow in his game.
The Nets have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. Free throw good, Demon. He hits both from the stripe. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Knicks trail by 12. Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. They need this, and the dunk by Towns.
Big Cat says, take that.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now, Mann. He's covered by Shamet. Here's Claxton. And the Nets miss again.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Shamet. Lays it up off the glass. Shamet's got 8 points.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Demon. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Free throw, no good for Brunson.
And Brunson really is a leader both on and off the floor. His example, when he speaks words of truth and passion, and his will and drive to win is infectious.
Here's Mann, pass to Porter. Hits the three-point bomb. Porter's got 6 here in this quarter.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Towns finds Robinson. Brunson scanning the floor. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. And Towns throws it down.
Exactly what they needed from Towns, using his size and strength to box out and keep that play alive.
Here's Demon. He's got 15. Now Mann. Down low. Here's Clowney. Goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Brunson right side. Towns in the corner. Back to Brunson. The 3. He doesn't hit that one.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Demon. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Demon's got 6 in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Bobbed up there for Robinson. An emphatic LU jam.
Tell you what, I can't think of a more menacing lob threat than Robinson. He's big, he's got nice bounce, and he's physical. An ideal finisher on that play.
Here's Demon. 17 points in the game. This one for 3. Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now here's Towns. 22 points for him. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Nets leading by 12. Mann with it. Pass to Demon. Over Brunson. And it's Demon missing. Knicks trail by 12. Robinson left side. Back to Towns. Brunson outside. Outside, Towns. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
He had a couple of triples in that first half, but since then, he has not been a factor from beyond the arc.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, staying humble. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And so it's New York with it after the basket by Brooklyn, and he gets the bucket. That's now 26 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Brooklyn leading by 12. Pass to Claxton. Williams looking around. From downtown. Kept alive. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Now, man, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Here's Demon. Misses the three.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Fires from 14. Jump shot is good that time. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the thing that makes Brunson so tough is any amount of space is too much space for him. He doesn't need much to do his damage.
That's the Demon. Takes a three. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bridges inside. He has 7. There it is! Brunson with the deep shot.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
So for the Knicks, Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Clarkson in for Karl Anthony Towns. Nets leading by 9. Here's Traoré. And he drives in, launches it, buries the long-range jumper. Wolf got his first 3 points of the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
It's tipped, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Martin. He's averaging 7 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Miles McBride's checked in for New York. Yabusele setting a screen for Hart. Here he goes. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Stolen by Yabusele. Up top, Hart. Clarkson right side. He gets it in there. Clarkson's got 9 points.
I think the defense gave him a bit of a gift there. I mean, he got all the space he needed to go to work.
Clarkson against Martin. Outside Williams. Here's Traore, defended by McBride.
4th and fewest turnovers, and they are in the top 10 in their ability to get on the glass. They have athletes willing to do the dirty work.
And talking again about the job they've done keeping their turnovers down. It's not that they play it safe, they play in control, and that's an important difference. The first free throw is good. That one misses. Stolen by Yabusele. Now, here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. Impressive shot there, making it on the move. Clarkson's got it back down to within single digits with the Knicks. Here's Traore, defended by McBride.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Nets have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. First one falls for him.
Well, they're doing really good work at the free throw line this half. I think that bodes well for their chances to close this game out.
Landry Shamit's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. He's perfect from the line this time. 41 seconds left to play in the third. Bridges against Martin. There's the lob to the hoop. Bridges finds Yabusele. Here's Hart. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That one on Porter. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
Free throw good. Hart.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Here's Traore. 11 seconds left here in the third quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Outside Martin. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And the three-point shot has been big for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got Traoré. Williams is out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Martin. And it's Wolf at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
And he ends up missing both free throws. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
And the outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Traps in the tray.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Pass to Shamet. Outside, Towns. Back to Shamet. Oh! And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Knicks trail by 8. Shamet gets to Clarkson. Rebound, Brooklyn. Porter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Wolf. Now here's Porter. Releases. Rebounded by Hart. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Catching the defender a little out of position that time. Hart gets a chance for a freebie right there.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good. Hart.
Josh Hart is one of those guys who just seems to be all over the place all at the same time. I mean, he'll defend anybody, and when it comes to guards, there's nobody that rebounds it better than him.
Both good from the line that time. Nets leading by 6. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Porter. On the wing, Williams. Clock at 6. There's the pick. From past the arc. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Shamet on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Lets it go from 11, and that one's good. Shamet.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
There's a screen by Porter. Here's Wolf. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Brooklyn leading by 6. Here's Traoré. Fades. And it's Shamet with the rebound. look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Towns. Back to Clarkson. 11 feet away, and that's good for 2.
And you got to give it up for Clarkson. I mean, he's a natural from mid-range.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And that one falls for Williams. Knicks trail by 7. Hart outside. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Robinson doing the dirty work. He's known for that. Sets the screen, finds a soft spot, and gets himself rewarded.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors.
And for that matchup with the 76ers, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Clowney's checked in. Mann subbed in for Martin. Bridges passes to Robinson. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
And here is Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Mann can't hit. Knicks trail by 5. A 3-ball. They get it back. Bridges passes to Hart. The layup missed. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Clowney. Here's Claxton. He's covered by Shannon. And Claxton throws it down.
Boy, you love to see the aggressiveness using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Hart outside. And here is Shannon. Now here's Brunson. On the wing, Bridges. Defended by Mann. Bridges misses.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
To the inside. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Now, here's Bridges. Pass to Robinson. Inside. Shamet, and it's denied. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Knicks. Off the inbound pass. Rebounded by the Nets.
He had 1-3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured. You're wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. The Knicks making a switch here. Towns is checked in. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, at 6'6" with pretty good length, he plays a lot longer than he looks, and that helps Bridges inside.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
And the second free throw, good.
Mikal Bridges has what I call a balanced game. Not many holes, can do a little bit of everything. He gives you points and a sprinkle of everything else, plus some really effective defense to go with it.
Here's Demon. Outside Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mann. Defended by Bridges. Mann can't hit.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Excellent work from Robinson, going right at the defense and forced them into a compromising position.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
And, you know, Robinson's length is really impressive, and he uses it quite well to wipe away shots. He is an elite rim protector.
Landry Shamit's checked in for New York. And he can't hit the second. Nets leading by 10. Three-pointer. Demon, that's good. Demon's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, nice read by Porter Jr. that time, scanning the floor and getting his teammates involved.
Pass to Shamet. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Towns. Fires for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Towns has got 29.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half. Now 1 in the second.
Here's Demon. Brunson covering. Robinson with the block.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
From deep. They get it again. That's to Demon. To the middle. Here's Mann. Shoots over Shamet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
At the line, 2 fouls.
And that one falls for Mann. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Knicks trail by 11. Robinson kicks to Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Pass to Shamet. Robinson, it's good on the putback.
Once that shot goes up, Robinson is doing his work well before that. He wants to get that miss if it happens.
Bridges with the steal. Here's Towns, and he banks in the layup. Towns has got 31 points.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Demon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jalen Brunson.
And at the line, shooting 2, Devin.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Brunson. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Brooklyn leading by 8. There's a screen by Porter. Here's Claxton. Got a piece of it. Bridges with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Fires the 3. Down it goes for 3. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after.
Really hard not to foul there. Tall with elite skills. Porter Jr. is a handful in the paint area.
The first one at the line is good.
Well, he's a reliable scorer. He's an effective rebounder. He's improved defensively. There is a lot to like about Michael Porter Jr.'s game.
And Porter drops them both. Now Brunson. Here's Robinson. Oh, what a finish!
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Here's Demon. Following the score by New York. Porter outside. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Here's Towns. Brunson outside. Not gonna go. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock.
1:29 left in the game. Claxton with it. Just 3 to shoot from deep. That's off. Knicks trail by 8. Brunson fires. Robinson. Oh, what a use of the baby hook.
You rarely, actually never see Robinson take a jumper. Mitchell wants to get that ball near the bucket.
And the layup is off.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And the rejection by Claxton. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Now Brunson. Brunson barreling in. Drained from outside.
He knew they needed a bucket, and he wasn't going to force things. Great poise that time from Bridges.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Now here's Porter. Screen by Claxton. Here's Mann. He's covered by Shannon. Shot clock at 2. The 3 is off.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Robinson. Brunson. Off target from outside. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Stepping the line with 2 shots.
Two shots. Last on the first. You got it out.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Fires fires from way outside. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Alan LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg